Little people. Big World's Amy Roloff slams Matt over major Roloff Farms decision. Again, little people. Big World's Amy Roloff clashes with friend over how to deal with Matt's farm. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, is unhappy with several significant choices her ex-husband Matt Roloff has been making recently. Despite having a bright beginning to their marriage, the pair eventually grew apart and divorced after 27 years of marriage. Previously, Amy claimed that Matt had an affair with Caryn Chandler, whom he is currently seeing. Additionally, Amy has moved on with Chris Merrick, her current spouse. I never pictured that the house that I raised my kids in for the last 30 years would be a short-term rental. Matt's decision-making process about Roloff Farms will be one of the main plot lines in Little People, Big World Season 25. In an excerpt from Us Weekly, Amy says she is concerned about Matt's actions. I never imagined that the home where I've spent the previous 30 years raising my children would be rented out on a short-term basis. It should contain a family or someone. Later in the video, Amy described the circumstances as very sad. Amy is trying not to harbor resentment toward her ex-husband, despite the hurt she is experiencing about the state of the house. It's not like I wish him ill will, Amy clarifies. It's logical for Matt to do it. It makes sense only from a business perspective, she continued, despite the fact that she is personally offended. While Amy acknowledges in the preview video that she doesn't even want to talk to Matt about the matter, she jokingly tells her husband Chris, "You can do that, not me." One of the most controversial topics among the Little People, Big World stars has been Roloff Farms. Zach was rumored to buy a portion of the property. Zach and Jeremy didn't want to purchase it together, according to Matt. After lying about the circumstances, Zach finally snapped at his own father. Amy claims that Matt made his sons an offer that was far too high. Amy's irate remarks in the next Little People, Big World Season 25 premiere are the result of Matt's decision to rent out the land after he was unable to sell it. The relationships between Matt and other family members, such as Amy and Zach, will be fascinating to see throughout Season 25 of Little People, Big World. It's possible that Matt's choice to rent will cause him more trouble than he anticipated. Zach's health problem following emergency shunt surgery will also be a traumatic event in the upcoming season. Matt had posted the news on social media back in February 2023. A stressful incident like this could actually strengthen the bond between the father and son. Again, Little People, Big World's Amy Roloff clashes with friend over how to deal with Matt's farm. A preview clip from the upcoming episode of the long-running series shows Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, fighting with a friend over how to handle the family farm she and her ex-husband Matt Roloff share. After some extremely difficult years, Amy and Matt, who had been married for more than 20 years, split in 2015. The separation was difficult on the couple's kids, Zach, Jeremy, Jacob, and Molly Roloff, but Matt and Amy made the decision that was best for them. The couple continued to collaborate on the series after their divorce. Amy and a friend talked about the planning of a charity event she would be holding on Matt's farm in a teaser clip from Season 25 of Little People, Big World. "We told Matt and Caryn that we were holding a fundraiser, and Matt offered to host the event at the farm," Amy said. Amy would handle the details, but her friend wanted to know how things would work in general. Amy resisted when her buddy asked her about Matt's involvement in the fundraiser. "Well, that's his farm now, so he's going to want to be in charge." "Who will be in charge?" Amy's buddy clarified. "Me," Amy said. Despite Matt's occasionally domineering conduct, Amy made it obvious that she would be in charge of how the event was run. Her friend clarified, "Let me tell you something that is not your farm. Let me tell you something that is not your farm." The women were less alarmed by the possibility that Matt's fiancée, Caryn Chandler, would cause problems than Amy's friend was by Matt's possible drama over the farm and its use. Amy's buddy said, "Now you have Caryn who's been on that farm forever. but Amy interrupted. "I don't want to head anything up, just tell me what to do," she said when we spoke. The thought of Caryn taking a backseat astonished Amy and her buddy, but they were pleasantly delighted that she wasn't getting involved in the possible turmoil. Since Amy and Matt have different lives, it's a welcome change that Amy feels at ease talking about her charitable activities. The former cast members of Little People, Big World have tried their best to keep their differences amicable for the benefit of their family, despite the fact that things haven't always been easy. Even though Amy and Matt had experienced far more challenging periods in the past, they appear to be in a slightly less tense position now than they were previously. The two appear to be getting along well, even if Amy's buddy raises some valid concerns about Matt's domineering conduct. As Little People, Big World Season 25 continues, the Roloff family will be dealing with some serious problems in their personal and professional lives. Between issues with Roloff Farms and Zach's health, the family hasn't been able to take a break in the last several years. Though Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, recently announced they'll be leaving Little People, Big World. The couple have not shared more about their separation from the series or when to expect it. With Amy and Matt leading the show, things could keep changing for the Roloff family. How Matt Roloff's rubbing his happiness in Amy's face. Matt Roloff is enjoying his life with Caryn Chandler after his divorce on Little People, Big World, but his behavior toward his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, makes it seem like he's rubbing his happiness in her face. There are many signs that Matt's ego is out of control, and how he treats Amy is just one of the issues. Much of the Roloff family turmoil was directly caused by Matt. His divorce from Amy and subsequent conflicts with his son Zach over the family farm have deeply fractured their relationships. Matt's decision to sell part of Roloff Farms without consulting his children really upset Zach, and also escalated tensions with Amy. She felt blindsided when the farm sale went completely differently than anticipated, as she sold her part of the property so her kids could buy it for a lower price. Matt's high price upset Zach, and that's one reason why Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, officially left the show after Little People, Big World Season 25. The series' end could be on the horizon, and ahead of the potential last season, Matt doesn't seem to be treating Amy well. Hanging out with Caryn's parents and friends at a concert in the desert. Having fun, living our best life. In May 2024, Matt posted a photo with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, that features the pair smiling outside a concert. Matt and Caryn both looked happy, with the Roloff family patriarch captioning the photo, "Hanging out with Caryn's parents and friends at a concert in the desert. Having fun, living our best life." Matt seemed to need to prove to Amy and the rest of his family that he was better off without them. The Little People, Big World cast member didn't care that his family was angry with him and rubbed his new life in their faces. Aside from the happy photo with Caryn, Matt's actions towards Amy were consistently heartless. Amy alleged that Matt cheated on her with Caryn while they were still married. This accusation, if true, is a deep betrayal of trust. Matt's decision-making regarding the family farm, particularly listing part of it for sale without consulting Amy or their children, also demonstrates a lack of consideration for Amy's feelings and interests. This action further deepened the rift between them, and Matt was in the wrong. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.